Hi guys, Irit here with another process video for HipKit Club. My theme this week is clever with punches. So I'm going to show you a few cool ways of using your punches. Now this is a piece of cardstock from the cardstock kit in a color that I probably wouldn't use because it's a little bit too dark for my taste. So I am going to use it to create my own custom stencil. And I'm just using this heart punch from my stash. Now, I like to create a stencil like this because then I can just lay this 12 by 12 cardstock on top of my 12 by 12 background, and I don't have to move the stencil around and get extra mess, or if I'm using spray mists, then you don't get splatters where you don't want them on your layout. So you saw I'm doing this kind of a little bit wonky. I'm not really aiming for super straight lines or anything like that. So if you prefer yours to be very straight and perfect, then just make sure you cut your strips of cardstock in the middle straighter and punch everything straighter. But I like this wonky look. So now I'm using this paste that came in the November color kit, and this is by Shimmers. It's called Dazzlers, and it's a selection of shimmery pastes, and this one is called Foiled again, and it's a kind of lovely light silver. I use white cardstock for my background, and I let this dry. It needs a few hours to dry, and now I can continue. So what I wanted to do was create some embellishments, layered embellishments, using my punches. And I don't own a lot of punches, but I really love the ones I do. They're always so expensive and hard to get where I am in Europe. And what am I doing? I don't know what I was doing there, but it looked kind of funny. Anywho, what was I saying? Yeah, that punches are a little bit hard to get for me here in Europe, and where I can get them, they're quite expensive. But I think having a few basic shapes, like a few sizes of circles and heart or butterfly, I think that's a great investment because it's so easy to use them. And yeah, my daughter was helping me. Not really, she was punching her own papers, and yeah, I had a bit of crunch time here because I just don't have a lot of spare time these days. So I was trying to get things done, and she wasn't really helping. But she's 7, so I can't blame her. Anyway, you saw that I used a little bit of foam between my layers, and that just gives some dimension, and it gives that little shadow that the shapes cast, and I really like that. So I thought I might be using some clouds. I have a cloud punch, but I don't. And now I'm just thinking how, with what I want to decorate these embellishments. I decided to go with a limited color scheme. I do this very, very, very often on my layouts. I like how it looks, and I find that it just makes my process faster because I have less options. So in this case, I went with black and white and aqua or mint. And I'm using this photo that is actually a few months old, but I just wanted to write a little bit, you'll see in my journaling, just a little bit about the fact that I'm looking forward to this holiday season. And last year my daughter was born in the beginning of December, so December was a bit hazy from those newborn days, and she was quite, how shall I put it? Challenging, sensitive. Yeah, I don't know. She had a bit of a hard time adjusting to the world, and it was just a challenging time. And this year she will be 1, and she's already a lot less sensitive. So I really think that this year will be more fun. And she won't remember anything, but it'll just be more relaxed. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I decided I wanted to add some layers on the bottom of my layout. I end up adding a lot of layers to the top. I'm sorry about my white balance here. It's a little bit messed up. I hope I correct it soon. It's just a little bit too white. I see that. There we go. That looks better. So I decided to add just a little bit of pattern paper at the bottom, and then some washi tape from Freckled Fawn. I'm not sure. I think this washi stickers. I think they came in the December documented kit, if I'm not mistaken. And they're lovely, and I also ripped a few of them. See, there was a super fast close-up, but you can see at the end of the video all the close-ups, and also on the Hip Kit Club blog you can get a closer look. So then I decided it was just a little bit too empty. I had these embellishments, and I wanted the hearts to show, so I knew I wasn't going to add more pattern papers to beneath my photo, and so I decided to just add some more layers at the top. And that's another reason I like using a limited color scheme, because you can really add more papers and more patterns, but because the colors are not in your face or very colorful, it all looks a lot calmer, even though there's 4 different pattern papers there at the top. So I just cut them kind of wonky. I like that hand cut wonky look. I really like that, so that's what I do. But if you like things perfectly straight, you can do the same with a really straight design. That would also look great. Now I'm fussy cutting. This was kind of the stage where I wasn't sure where this was going. I didn't know what I wanted, where I wanted to place things. So I kind of just do something else and think about things while I'm doing it. And in this case, I decided to cut out a few houses and punch a few of the birds from this super cute crate paper, pattern paper, but they don't end up on this layout. So hopefully I will use them in a future layout or in my December documented project, which I'm still not sure how I will how it will work this year. I think I may start it in the middle of December and go till the middle of January. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. So I cut the little houses from that paper that work with my color scheme. You see, they're all just black and white and mint or aqua, but they don't end up going on the layout. So when you're not sure what to do, think about repetition and bringing your design together. So because I have washi tape on the bottom of my layout there, I'm also going to add it to the top there. And it was a little bit challenging to get those pieces positioned right, but I made it work. So these lovely washi stickers are Hip Kit Club exclusive. They come in the Embellishment November kit, and I think there are 2 strips of each design. So I used just this really cute black polka dot. It's very subtle, but it adds lovely texture and pattern. So here I decided I want something else. And I just punched some more shapes, and I was thinking, I kept this in because I think it's interesting to see what I'm thinking. I thought about making some sort of, I don't know, like a loose floral shape, but it just wasn't working with these particular shapes. So I decided to create just a little layered piece of these half circles, and I'm also going to run it through my sewing machine, and that will be just an element that helps me anchor this cute embellishment that I made. And it's also going to anchor my title, which will be very simple. So here I'm showing you that I added some stitching, and I'm also going to add stitching to those strips of pattern paper. And this is pretty much finished. Sorry about my voice, it's just too much talking for today. So my title is going to be Celebrate 2016. I'm just using what I have. I went with these gorgeous chipboard letter stickers by Pinkfresh Studio that you see them on the left side, and they came in the December documented kit and obviously worked really well with my color scheme. And now I'm just trying to see how I like this embellishments. It's very dimensional because that bear is quite dimensional. I did cut off, those are the crate paper rubber embellishment, and I cut off with my craft knife the little piece that holds the paper clip in those particular embellishments, like the bear one, so I can use it as an embellishment without the paper clip. And just adding some finishing touches, looking what I can use that goes with my color scheme that makes things a lot easier and faster. And that's kind of it. The word celebrate is from the Pinkfresh Studio puffy stickers, I want to say. Yes, I think it is. And I thought it just looked really good over the 2016. And all I have left is to position that last embellishment at the top. I'm kind of creating a triangle, a visual triangle. And I'm going to add some splatters with the coloring spray that came in this month's color kit. And there I go. The color coordinates perfectly with all the goodies in the kit. And I actually wish I added also some gold splatters. I think I will go back and do that because the thickers that I used for the numbers, they have gold accents on them. And so I think it would be nice to add a bit more gold. And that's it. I added my journaling. I just typed it on a piece of white cardstock and cut it, and then added a little bit of stitching between the journaling strips. You'll see that also in the close-ups. So thanks so much for watching. I wish you a lovely day. Bye.